Hello. In continuation with integrals, today I am taking exercise 7.11, which is fully based on properties which we have discussed in my last lecture. Okay. So before seeing this part 11, I think you have to see part 10, in which all the properties are there. First of all, you will learn these properties, understand properties, and we'll see this exercise 7.11. Okay. Before starting exercise 7.11, one very important question which is given in an example. Let us see this question. We are solving it first. I is equal to limit 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx is equal to minus pi by 2 log 2. It's a very important question. First of all, we'll have to discuss this question and then start exercise 7.11. Okay. So I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx is equal to, we are going to prove that, minus pi by 2 log 2. Okay. I is equal to, using the property P3, upper limit minus function, 0 to pi by 2 log sin pi by 2 minus x dx. Okay. This is the property. I don't know P1, P3, what is it? But we'll subtract the function from the upper limit. Okay. Or subtract the function from sum of the limits, lower limit plus upper limit, same thing. So 0 to pi by 2 log sin pi by 2 minus x. This property will be used heavily in all the questions. 0 to pi by 2 log sin pi by 2 minus x dx. So it is 0 to pi by 2 log sin 90 minus x, it is cos x dx. Okay. By the way, this is first part. I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. This is equal to, I am taking equation number 1, and that is equation number 2. Adding 1 and 2. Adding 1 and 2. So this is also I equal to, I write here 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx plus log cos x dx. Okay. 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log m plus log m into n, log sin x into cos x dx. Okay. 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log, will divide 2 and multiply it, 2 sin x cos x upon 2 dx. 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log 2 sin x cos x sin 2x log m upon n, log m minus log n, log sin 2x minus log 2 dx. Okay. So therefore 2i is equal to, 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin 2x dx minus 0 to pi by 2 log 2 dx, log 2 dx. Okay. 2i is equal to, here I'll consider that 2x is equal to t. 2x is equal to t, then 2 dx is equal to dt, dx is equal to dt by 2. So I write here 1 upon 2, limit will also change, it is 0, and upper limit 2 into pi by 2, it is coming pi log sin t dt, because dx is equal to dt by 2, 1 upon 2 out, 0 to pi log sin t dt, minus log 2 constant term, and integration of 1 is x, 0 to pi by 2. Therefore 2i is equal to, now here you can see 0 to pi log sin x or log sin t dt. This is an even function. How can we say the even function? The property, last property P7, 0 to pi or P6, property P6, which says 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 2a, f of x dx is equal to 2 0 to a f of x dx if f of 2a minus x is equal to f of x. Okay. So here what should I do here? If I'll put here in place of t pi minus t, then what happens? Since sine pi minus t is equal to sine t, no minus sign is coming outside, this upper limit will be put into sine pi minus t. This t will be subtracted from the upper limit. So sine pi minus t is equal to what is coming? Sine 180 minus theta. In the second quadrant, sign is positive, minus sign is not coming out. What does it mean? It is even function. And how to write it? 2 outside, 0, upper limit is half, log sine t dt. Okay, minus log 2 and pi by 2 minus 0. 2i is equal to 2 cancel, and 0 to pi by 2 log sine t dt or 0 to pi by 2 log sine x dx. Same thing, by the property P0, 0 to pi by 2 log sine t dt is equal to I. So here we write here this term as I minus pi by 2 log 2. Okay, 2i minus I, it is I is equal to minus pi by 2 log 2. Is it clear? So that is very important question, because direct we can use the result also, 0 to pi by 2 log sine x dx. In other question we can use the result minus pi by 2 log 2 in place of 0 to pi by 2 log sine x. Okay, is it okay, clear? So this is the question, and these type of questions will be solved by using the properties. Okay, so keep all the properties in your mind. And generally the property is used, that is upper limit minus function. Maximum time it is used in almost all the questions are the sum of both the limits minus function. Okay. Exercise 7.11. Taking question number 1. 0 to pi by 2 sine square x dx. 0 to pi by 2, sorry, cos square x dx. Yes, cos square x dx. Okay. 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx. See how simple we will solve this question using the properties. I is equal to this, given equation number 1. I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 cos square pi by 2 minus x dx. Okay. Do you know which property is this? 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Okay. So I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 cos 90 minus x sin x. So it is sin square x dx. Equation number 2. Adding 1 and 2, we have I plus I 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin square x plus cos square x. So what is the value of this? 1. So 2i is equal to 1, 0 to pi by 2 dx. What is the integration of 1? X. 0 to pi by 2. So 2i is equal to upper limit minus lower limit, pi by 2 minus 0 in place of x. So this is 2i is equal to pi by 2, I is equal to pi by 4. Okay. I is equal to pi by 4. This property I am writing as it is. It is used in most of the questions, as I told you. Okay, after this I want to take one question which seems a very difficult question, but it's quite easy. Number 2. Number 2, 0 to pi by 2 under root sin x upon under root sin x plus under root cos x. Okay, this you can give as equation number 1. The question will be given as equation number 1 is treated at I is equal to. Okay, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 using same property. Under root sine pi by 2 minus x upon under root sine pi by 2 minus x plus under root cos pi by 2 minus x dx. I is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Sin 90 minus theta, it is cos theta, root cos x upon under root cos x plus under root cos 90 minus theta sin x. Equation number 2. Same thing, adding 1 and 2. So I plus I, 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2. LCM root sin x plus cos x, root sin x plus cos x, the LCM is same, root sin x plus root cos x. What is coming here? Root cos x plus root sin x dx. This entire term cancel. 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2 dx. Integration of 1 is dx, or integration of 1 is x. So 2i is equal to x 0 to pi by 2. 2i is equal to pi by 2. I is equal to, again the result is pi by 4. Okay. Now coming to question number 5. Fifth question. Integration minus 5 to 5 mod x plus 2. Minus 5 to 5 mod x plus 2 dx. Don't worry, you know that the definition of mod x is equal to x if x is greater or equal to 0, and mod x is equal to minus x if x is less than 0. Okay, so we know that mod x plus 2 is equal to x plus 2 if x plus 2 is greater or equal to 0. That means x is greater or equal to minus 2. Agreed? And mod x plus 2 is equal to minus x plus 2 if x plus 2 is less than 0. This means x is less than minus 2. Okay, that means this is the critical point, minus 2. Okay, from minus 2 to the left and from minus 2 to the right, the values will change. Between minus 5 to 5 there is a point minus 2. Okay, so I can write this now, minus 5 to minus 2, minus 5 to minus 2, x is less than minus 2. Which value of that mod? Because we are not writing an integration form mod, otherwise how to solve it? So mod x plus 2 can be written minus x plus 2, minus x plus 2 dx, plus minus 5 to minus 2, and then minus 2 to 5, minus 2 to 5. And when x is greater or equal to minus 2, then term is mod x plus 2 is x plus 2. Is it okay? So this is the way by which we can break up into two parts of this mod x plus 2. One from minus 5 to minus 2 and second from minus 2 to 5. Okay. After that, minus sign is out. Integration of this term, x square upon 2 plus 2x minus 5 to minus 2 plus integration same, x square upon 2 plus 2x limit minus 2 to 5. Now substitute the limit. Minus sign is out, remain minus sign outside. Now I am putting here minus 2 in place of x, minus 2. So when I put here minus 2, 2 to the 4 upon 2 plus 2 and it is minus 2. Okay, minus. Now I'll put the lower limit, minus 5. 25 upon 5, 25 upon 2 and plus 5 to the 10. So may I write here minus 10. Okay, plus here. In that put 5, 25 upon 2 plus 2 5 ja 10 upper limit minus lower limit. You always put the limits inside the bracket, minus lower limit. 4 upon 2 plus 2 into minus 2. Okay. Minus sign. Now calculate the term. 4 upon 2 minus 4. 4 upon 2, that means may I write here 2 and it is minus 4. 2 minus 4 minus 2. Okay. Minus. In a bracket, what is coming here? Minus 20 plus 25. 5 upon 2 plus. This is 5 to the 10, 10 to the 20. So 20 plus 25. 45 upon 2 minus. Here 2 and that is minus 4 minus 2. Minus. What is coming here? Minus 4 minus 5. Minus 9 upon 2 plus. This is minus minus plus. So 2 to the 4. 45 plus 4, 49 upon 2. Okay. Minus sign will cancel with minus 9 upon 2 plus 49 upon 2. So what is the result? 9 plus 49 upon 2, it is 58 upon 2. Okay. 9 plus 49, 58 upon 2 and 58 upon 2, that means it is 29. 29. 9 to the 18, 2 to the 4, 1, 5. Okay. So its answer is 29. Okay. So when other terms are given in the form of mod, you can change accordingly as per the definition of mod. Question number 8. Question number 8. 0 to pi by 4 I is equal to log 1 plus 10x. Log 1 plus 10x. Very interesting and very important question. 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus 10x. Okay. Property, once again I am writing the same property. 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. You will also write this property because you know in maximum cases the same property is used. Here also 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus 10 pi by 4 minus x dx. Okay. What happens? I is equal to 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus, here I can use the term as tan a minus b, the formula of tan a minus b, tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a tan b. So tan pi by 4 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan x. Is it okay? I is equal to 0 to pi by 4 log, taking LCM inside, so LCM is 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan x. So what is coming here? 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan x plus tan pi by 4 minus tan x. And do we know the value of tan pi by 4? 1. So may I put in place of tan pi by 4 1. So it is 1 plus 1 1 plus tan x, 1 plus tan x plus 1 minus tan x. Okay. 1 plus tan x plus 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x. dx. Okay. By the way, here also you can put the value 10 pi by 4 is 1. 10x cancel. I is equal to 0 to pi by 4 log 2 upon 1 plus 10x dx. Okay. And log 2 upon 1 plus 10x, what does it mean? I is equal to 0 to pi by 4 log 2 dx minus 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus 10x dx. Because log m upon n, log m minus log n. Log m minus log n. I is equal to 0 to pi by 4 log 2 dx minus 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus 10x. Log 1 plus 10x. That is I. So I plus I 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 4 log 2 dx. 2i is equal to, because log 2 is constant term, integration of 1 is x, 0 to pi by 4. 2i is equal to log 2, it is pi by 4. Okay. So this is 2 will be shifted here. I is equal to pi by 8 log 2. Okay. This is the value of 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus 10x. Okay. Question number 10. 0 to pi by 2. 2 log sin x minus log sin 2x dx. Okay. 2 log sin x minus log sin 2x dx, 0 to pi by 2. I is equal to, may I write here log sin square x, 2 will be shifted here as per the rule of log x to the power n is equal to n log x. Okay, this is n will be shifted here, minus log sin 2x. Okay, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log m minus log n, log m upon n. Clear? 0 to pi by 2 log sin square x upon, this may I write here sin 2x, 2 sin x cos x. Okay, dx. Therefore, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2. One sign is cancelled and the term is coming log sin x upon 2 cos x dx. Okay. By the way, before this exercise, the question which I have solved, 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx, same as 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx. Equation number 1 and equation number 2, only this is the exchange, otherwise the result is same. Okay. So I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin x minus 0 to pi by 2 log 2 cos x dx. Is that okay? Log m upon n, log m minus log n. I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx minus log m into n, log m plus log n. So this I can write here 0 to pi by 2 log 2 plus log cos x dx. Is that okay? So now the term is coming, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin x minus 0 to pi by 2 log 2 dx and minus 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx. Okay, you know what happens, 0 to pi by 2 log sin x and 0 to pi by 2 log cos x, both the results are same, minus pi by 2 log 2. So that we can use the result minus pi by 2 log 2 minus log 2, and here it is coming, the integration of 1 is x, so pi by 2 minus 0, and minus it is also minus pi by 2 log 2, because here I can write the reason 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx is equal to minus pi by 2 log 2, minus pi by 2 log 2. Okay, this is the result. This in the question which I have solved, this I have taken as equation number 1, and the second equation 0 to pi by 2 log pi by 2 minus x becomes cos x. So now the cos x will be second equation. What does it mean? Result of both first and second term is same, minus pi by 2 log 2. Minus pi by 2 log 2 plus pi by 2 log 2, they are cancelled. I is equal to minus pi by 2 log 2. That is the answer of it. Okay. One question number 13. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sine to the power 7x dx. Some of you, they are very much scared that, oh, sine to the power 7x dx, how to solve this question? What is the integration of it? It's very difficult. Sine to the power 7. Really, it's difficult, okay, because the power is 7. But you remember this minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Property number 7, P7, minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 2 0 to a f of x dx, and second is 0. When f of minus x is equal to f of x, and when it is f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. Okay, this is a property. Now let us check. Put in place of x is minus x. Put in place of x is minus x. Okay. Now let us see what happens. Not in the integration, simple in the function. Sine to the power 7 minus x is equal to sine minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, because the power is odd, therefore minus remains minus. It will not be converted to the form of plus. So I write here minus sine to the power 7x. Okay. Which condition is there? F of minus x is equal to minus f of x. Okay. So that means since minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 0 if f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. Am I right? This is the property one part. So simply what should I write here? This is therefore minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sine to the power 7x dx is equal to 0. So what is the value of this term? The value of this term is 0. Okay. So my suggestion before starting to solve the question, I think you should see the question carefully, you go through all the properties, okay, and then proceed. Otherwise you start calculation here, sine to the power 7 sine x into sine to the power 6x, then sine cube x whole square, a minus b whole square, and many things. You know, you will waste a lot of time, and finally you are seeing that the result is 0. And now taking question number 19 of this exercise. Question number 19. Show that, this question I am writing, show that 0 to a f of x dx, no, f of x g and g of x dx is equal to 2 0 to a f of x. This we are going to show. If f and g are defined, f of x is equal to, it is given that f of a minus x, and second term g of x plus g of a minus x is equal to 4. Okay, is equal to 4. It's a very interesting question. Show that 0 to a f of x into g of x dx is equal to 2 0 to a f of x. Condition given if f of x is equal to f of a minus x and g of x plus g of a minus x is equal to 4. Okay. So how to prove this is equal to this? How to show? 0 to a f of x into g of x dx. Okay. Equation number 1. And look at that property, upper limit minus function. I am using the property here. I is equal to, what is it? 0 to a f of, I can write here f of a minus x into g of x dx. Okay. By the way, g of a minus x also I have to write because property will be used in both. Okay. Dx. 0 to a f of a minus x into g of a minus x dx. After that, I is equal to, here the condition is given f of a minus x, f of a minus x is equal to f of x. So when I replace it, 0 to a f of x into g of a minus x dx. Okay. I is equal to 0 to a f of x I have used, but I have not used the second relation, g of a minus x, g of x plus g of a minus x is equal to 4. So g of a minus x is equal to 4 minus gx. So may I write here 4 minus g of x. Is it okay? I is equal to 0 to a multiplied 4 f of x minus f of x into g of x, total it is dx. Then what happens? I equal to 4 is outside, 0 to a f of x dx minus 0 to a f of x into g of x minus 0 to a f of x into g of x dx. Now look at this step. 0 to a f of x into g of x dx is equal to, I have taken as I. So I is equal to 4 0 to a f of x dx minus I. I will be shifted here, 2I is equal to 4 0 to a f of x dx. Therefore I is equal to 4 upon 2 0 to a f of x dx. And therefore the final term 2 0 to a f of x dx. Okay, 2 0 to a f of x dx. Clear? So that's all. This is the exercise of 7.11, 7.11. I hope you will solve the remaining question of this exercise. Thanks for watching. Thank you.